So there's what the old shower valves look like. 3-knob, tub spout. See, we were running into stuff like this. Top of the cold water side's got this steel plug. That's the riser for the shower tube that's cut. And then this one's gone. This one rotted out completely. And it was actually weeping water behind the wall. We didn't even know about it until we cut it out. So that's off and gone. And if somebody was a scrapper, these are all going in a pile somewhere. Cold water side, remember I told you they had galvanized pipe in on the cold water side? They ran a cold water nip over to the diverter valve. Hot water side got copper in and brass over. So these housings are all brass. It's brass. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll give these to somebody. I'm gonna have 60 of these. These stems are brass. 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 I don't know. So let's go upstairs and let's get some grout going. Wolverine brass. So that's the valves. Here we are back in our originally filmed bathroom. I went through and I sanded the patches above the tile. I primed them. I'm wearing gloves. Primer, see, primer. While that primer dries, I'm going to go ahead and throw grout on the wall. But before I even sanded and primed, I want to make you dizzy. I went ahead and mixed up together some off-white. I didn't want to get pure white because it won't match the existing. I've come through with a carbide saw and I've cleaned up all this other grout. And here, just to knock some of the soap scum off it so the new stuff will stick. So, first application of grout. No, first, the only application. Because it's such a small area, it's really easy to make sure that your tile is squeegeed really clean, which will make the first wipe so much easier. I ended up running grout pretty much all the way from the soap dish down to the top of the tub to the inner corner to the up under here. That way I'm sure that it'll all match. Stuff's a little gray going on, but it lightens up as it dries. And as here, I did this whole panel even though I didn't replace the whole panel. And yeah, pretty cool. So I'm going to go do the same in the next 4 apartments, and by the time I get to the last apartment, this one should be ready for a wipe. So we'll see how this is in about another 45 minutes or so. So we come back about 40 minutes later. Those were deeper. For whatever reason, that's slower to cure. Not sure why. So we will get a wet sponge and let's see how we can shake this. Yeah, I should have a bucket. I always keep a sponge with a Brillo on the back, or a Scotch-Brite sticker on the back. Because every now and again, when you use that tile mastic, the tile additive. Fuck, I can't even fucking speak today. Every now and then, when you use the grout additive, sometimes the stuff sticks really hard to the tile. And a little SOS. Fucking, I can't speak. That thing, Scotch-Brite. What the hell? Am I having a stroke or something? The friggin' Scotch-Brite makes it easier to get the grout off the tile, but this seems to be doing pretty well. Pretty well indeed. So the first wipe is the most important. This has been on here a long time. This stuff's pretty dry, or pretty firm. This stuff doesn't dry, it cures. So there we are with the first wipe complete. We'll carry this on throughout the other 4 units, and maybe I'll sit down and take a break, and then it'll be ready for this stuff really cleaned up. Very, very nice. We'll do a towel buff. Put the trim on, and away we go.
This is what the tile looks like up close. This has got kind of got a lot of white in there. It almost looks like it's a sponged in type finish. This is the new tile. So up close, it's probably about a 90% match. The new glazings and the new chemicals they can use, they can't quite get this. So that's new, that's old. So that's how that played out. Not too bad. It's got pretty good pressure. Stinks like oil-based paint in here. I hate paint with oil-based. That's why I wear the black gloves. Pretty straightforward. Thanks for watching.